Hey, I'm Jay Thomas. Welcome to this week's edition of Hot Rod Hangout. We're looking at what's new at Rod's Hot Rods. Still can't quite go for a drive, but maybe soon.
Well, it's almost going to be too slushy today.
Yeah, it's going to warm up. It's cold, then it snows, then it warms.
Yesterday was really cold with the wind.
And the day before that, it was like +2.
Now it's 0 again, and
We got a couple really cool cars to look at today. One of them is a dream car of Rod's, like a bucket list car.
Yep.
The other one is pretty darn wild too. Like,
it's odd though, because these two cars that we're going to be showing you have gotten the most attention in the last day or so.
oh yeah.
I gotta make oodles of phone calls back when we're done this video, but yeah,
Tons,
it's kind of crazy.
tons.
But we have way more to show though, but it's at the other shop. Like that Roadrunner, we did the revamp on it. We had it here, but there's one thing that wasn't fixed. Oh, we sent it back.
That's right.
A couple little things. Want to make sure that it's all done when it gets over to this side.
Exactly.
That's why the one car that we're going to show you took a little longer to get here than planned, because we wanted to make sure it was all done.
Exactly. So we'll go over that list of what else there is coming, and you'll get to see it hopefully next week. Just got to get through all the little details.
Forgot to show this one. We didn't show it the new wheels on.
Well, we'll show it then. Okay.
I know we will.
Let's start with that. How about that? Because we're gonna start on this side and then wrap up on the other side.
Okay,
we can do that. Why not? So we've seen Greta here. This is what we wanted to start with. Something that's pretty cool. We saw this a couple of videos ago. Now we got a new set of wheels.
This is the one that came. This is an older build, but it needed a polish really bad. So this is the one that Kevin and I both had our hands on this one, polishing it, and then we changed out the wheels. Made a big difference.
Yeah. It had kind of center line looking things on it.
Well, they had real centers on the front and then not real ones on the back.
Right. And it is a 90s build, and it was just kind of made it dated. The rest of the car is really, really nice, super well done. It's not black. It is kind of a
plum purple. I
call it eggplant. It's like almost black.
Yeah.
I call it eggplant and mint. That's sort of what it is. It's a very dark.
This is a
dark purple.
This is a nice car. Can't stress that enough. This car is perfect driver car, as in you get in it, everything works, air conditioning, the heater. I've drove it, you've drove this car.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to actually drive this car, and drives nice, it tracks good, plenty of power.
And it's actually super comfortable.
It is.
It's like one of those ones that the seat goes back far enough for tall guys. The bolsters on it are really comfortable. The steering, I don't know, whoever set it up just did such a good job that you just feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes hot rods, some of them are a little tight, a little squishy, not as set up that well. This one is really done awesome.
This is in that era where they started having a little more room. The 37, 30, well, 38s, 39s, yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And this is not fiberglass.
Nope. She's real.
That's steel.
She's real metal.
There is some fiberglass, but the body is steel.
That's right, yeah. Okay, this next one is one that, like, it's sort of that infamous car, right? It is the muscle car.
People will argue what the Holy Grail muscle car is, but in my own opinion, I think this is the Holy Grail muscle car currently. It changes from time to time,
Totally.
but right now in today's market, I think this is the car that you want to have.
Exactly, and we got one.
69 Charger. I've had thousands of cars. I've had lots of Chargers. I've never had a 69. This is my first one.
That's right.
Cool story though. One owner, original panel car. We're not going to call it a survivor because it's not, well, in different ways. This is an original type of a car that was well cared for, with original panels. A lot of the original interior is still there, like the dash. It's just a well-preserved car.
That's right. So it did start out its life as a factory green car.
With green interior.
With a green interior. However, long time ago, was painted this yellow motif turned to black, right? So it doesn't make it a, true to its
heritage
or its plate, its number plate on the fender tag exact.
Other than that though, it's pretty close to what that tag says, including the powertrain's numbers matching.
That's right. But hard to find these that are in what we would call a driver condition. as we would describe it. Yep. Not a show car, but one you can take to Cars and Coffee. One that you can just get in, drive, go anywhere.
Enjoy it.
Don't have to worry too much about it. It's that sort of car.
Could you imagine pulling this yellow banana into a Cars and Coffee? Like, this would be the star of the show. Like, you don't see them around, and it's yellow, it's bright, it's in your face,
yep.
and it sounds good now. The brand new dual exhaust. Oh, it's the package.
Yeah, totally. Like, it's not a flawless car, like we've explained in our ads and videos. You know, there's the odd little blemish going on. It's the one where, you know, there's been a little bit of repair here and there, but overall,
walking by it though, it's
no, it still looks looks great.
It looks really good.
Find that lift. There we go.
Nice and tidy underneath here.
Yeah, black engine bay. It shouldn't be black, but somebody painted black a long time ago.
That was very popular back in the day, right?
It was popular. It's still got its plate, but you know, not everything matches. That's okay. It's a '69 Charger, so we get that not everything matches. So there are some Mopar.
A lot of stuff does match though. That's
right. That's right. There are some Mopar, you know, diehard fans that love to have everything matching, and that's cool. We like that too. But this just isn't one of them. But it's still a '69 Charger, which is sweet.
I think the wheels work on it. The old Torque Thrust D kind of period correct.
Yep. Well, that gray in there really actually matches up well with the over the back.
Obviously, that stripe is not factory because this is not an RT car.
That's right.
But I think the stripe adds to it quite a bit.
Yep. Interior's nice, black. It's not ripped. New carpet, new headliner. Dashboard is straight. You know.
And we went through this car top to bottom, front to back. Like even like those, like the headlights operate perfectly. Like
they do. Yeah.
The hideaways. I was planning on keeping this car for myself, to be brutally honest.
Nice under there.
I've never had one, but I'm like, I don't know. I'll let someone else enjoy it, and I'm sure I'll find another one at some point.
Well, there's one more thing we got to do while we're looking at this, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah. But so many inquiries about this car, and I knew that we would. So we got to put this on the car now.
That's right.
We just took a deposit on it. So
that was like less than 12 hours or so.
Yep.
And somebody already has.
We knew that though.
That's right. That's right.
I've been kind of watching the market for a bit, and yeah.
You find these, you don't find them often in this condition, that they're driver quality. You find projects, or you find fully restored things for $140,000.
So you either go 30, 40 grand for an absolute project where you have to, you know, winch it on your trailer.
Doesn't rhyme.
And you put your floor, your feet through the floor, Freddie Flintstone, like there's no floors left in it. Like it's just a total basket case for that kind of money.
Yeah.
It's sad to say, but that's how the market is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a good, perfect driver. Like it's show and shine. It's just the perfect.
Get in, drive it.
Yeah, but it's not so nice that you're gonna not want to drive it.
Exactly. You know, it's funny because the values are so different for this kind of car. You know, $40,000 for basically a basket case, like we said.
Yeah.
Like $40,000 in the rest of this showroom buys you some pretty nice stuff.
Yep.
Right. But not when it comes to a '69 Charger.
No, that's the one exception.
The values are so much higher. So,
and even in the last couple of months, they've if people are kind of watching, in the last couple of months, they've even gone even higher.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why. I don't make the rules. I try and follow them, but I don't always do that either.
Okay, so that's the '69 Charger that Rod is so excited for, and also kind of disappointed it might be leaving right here right away. The other one we got to go to is just over here. By the way, this is one we should just mention that we had a deal going on it before. If you were interested in the '55 Bel Air, it is
back on the market.
Back on the market, and a real sweetheart of a car. Had quite a few people kind of fall in love with that thing too. So
yeah, I've got a lot of interest in that car too.
Yeah. So it's still there.
This one is it's got a cool story to it, but
if she's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Look at this.
This is like creepy 2.0.
You know, we've had some boogie vans, and none of them have been as eccentric as this one. It's so cool.
When I say creepy, I don't mean like a horror movie. I just mean like it's so like authentic 70s boogie van that it's, well, I don't want to, we wouldn't want to put any black lights in there, put it that way.
Yeah. 1974 Ford Econoline 300. So this is the big one.
This is the 1 ton.
This is the 1 ton, right? So it's got like, was that 8 bolt?
Yep.
You know, wheel pattern.
Or 10 bolt.
Or are they 10? Maybe they're 10, whatever it is.
Or 8, yeah, 8, yeah.
Some pretty iconic boogie van styling cues. Porthole window. This is etching. Like
all the windows.
Vintage etching.
All the glass has etching.
And there's a story behind this paint job.
Well, this is still a one owner van. So we got this from the original family.
That's right.
That owned it. And back in the 70s, when the van was basically almost brand new, I'm not sure if they did the interior first or not. They drove this down to Tijuana and they did the custom paint in Tijuana. So this is like authentic circa mid 70s, late 70s,
like
Tijuana paint job.
And we actually had Too Tall here, Wade, and he was explaining how they do this. Because at first when you look at it, you think like, oh, it's like a mountain view or something. No, it's actually they spray really wet and then they use like a plastic bag and stick it on and pull it off, and it creates this pattern.
Kind of texture.
But obviously it's airbrushed in too, right? So really pretty neat patterns. You know, white underneath.
Yeah, like the white is this white on top here. This is that's the original paint.
Yeah.
And this is done over the white.
Exactly. So yeah, there's etching all around on all the windows. You know, diamond stitched, the brown to go with it, the fender flares. We have running boards for this too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put it back on.
We had to take them off just for shipping because it's such a big vehicle to fit in the trailer properly.
That's why those tailpipes stick out a little bit more, because the running boards cover them up.
Even the rear view mirrors are done in here, which is cool. Where do we start besides?
It's got a 302. Let's start with that, because we've had people asking. I know it's in the ad, but people still ask. I'm not sure why, but it's a 302 small block with automatic.
Yep.
So pretty basic there. Again, I'm going to guess it's still your power steering, power brakes.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's power steering, power brakes, all that stuff. Yeah. Let's dive in right here.
Like literally.
Diamond stitched and red and black velour. Look at this. Captain's chairs. We've got diamond stitched vinyl on the top for the roof.
Dual sunroofs.
Dual sunroofs. We'll see the other one in a second here. Padded dash, an old Craig stereo system with a tape deck. I get a kick out of such of this stuff. It's got like a pirate ship sort of vibe going on. There's a, you'll see what I mean in a second. And then black and red and yellow shag
I'm sure
carpet.
I had that in my bedroom when I was a kid.
That shag?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look at the glass, like all the... Like,
yeah, and then there's lots of this.
That's throughout the whole thing.
Mirrors in the whole thing. So it is just out of this world. There's lots of wrought iron back here. When we open this up, this is crazy. Here's your, I think this is your
booze holder.
Booze cabinet.
Oh yeah, because you can put your glasses
you
in there.
take the little things out and you open the doors and...
That's funny.
That's funny, right? And then wrought iron takes you in here. Up on the top, there are these like faux wood beams. I think they're fiberglass or plastic or something. And if I crawl in here, look at this. Cabinet. We got a red light in the corner. Conquistador on the fridge down here. I don't know what this thing is. It's some sort of little...
It's a little table.
Stool, table. Some seating in the corner there. Lots of mirrors. There's a little seat here. 6x9s. Mirrors to get in the bed. It's all like diamond stitched, crushed velour. It's just wild.
Like this is something that wasn't done recently to make it look well. This is like original.
This is original. There's even little
covers
for the portholes that you can put in there.
I didn't really notice that till right now.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Another sunroof back here. And
it's all in good shape.
It is. It's in really good shape, you know.
Keep in mind though, this is a one-owner van.
Yeah.
It's a one family-owned van. This wasn't passed through and added to. This is like original stuff.
It was all done back in the day. Some cups in there. I think it's hilarious. Just hilarious. Man, oh man.
Yeah, if you're looking for a boogie van, this should be on the top of the list.
It's borderline creepy inside with the wrought iron, the black and the red, but it is just so wickedly cool.
Dracula kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then back here, the only thing I think we got to do, if we could find him, you know, I know it's got the etching, but louvers would be so cool in the back of this.
It would be, yeah.
You know, there's, let's see if I can get this open here. One hand. You know, they even have it finished off nice under here. Some storage. There's a bug screen and a winter front and a patio umbrella back here too. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's got the original manual is in it. Oh yeah, this is tricky. We'll figure that out in a second. It's kind of one of those things you gotta get latched on properly. There you go. You gotta figure it out.
Now I got it. There you go.
There's a brake controller. It's got a hitch.
Well, this guy towed a trailer with this thing.
It's got a cruise. Like there's aftermarket cruise built into it. You know, so it's just the glass is all good. It's just wild. You know, this would do good to like have in the Dragons or Majestics.
This would show
right.
This would show really well in the Dragons.
Right. It's just that much fun.
It'd be like a crowd favorite, probably.
Totally. Totally. Man, oh man. I think it's great. I love these vans. I think they're so fun.
Yeah, well, it gets people's attention. We've had a lot of interest in this, though.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. That big flat front. It's funny even seeing the hood open because it's only this big. So you've got to take the doghouse off to really get to anything in it. So
it's cool.
It is cool. Okay, we could go on forever, but what do we got coming up?
That's a long video for 2 cars.
I know, it sure is.
Darby just got back. Haven't even seen it yet. We got a 68 Firebird.
Ooh.
Like the first gen Camaros, but the Firebird, so they're still popular.
Yep.
So we'll go check that out soon. Our 47 Merc Rag should be done. I'm not sure it should be done, but we don't have any room here, so we gotta make sure. And the 57 T-Bird, the last of the parts came in today for it.
Oh, right on.
69 Runner revamp, like I said, is already back there. Our F68 Ford deck truck, we haven't even looked at that one yet. It's just cross the street. And we got a newer Camaro. We got a 2011 Camaro 2SS.
Yes.
Those people looking for the newer muscle.
That's right. Black, automatic, all the options, heads-up display, good stereo, nice Foose wheels, and it's going to get a fresh polish here right away too. So
probably starting today.
Yeah. See something you like? Go to rodshotrods.ca. Thanks for watching. Pictures, pricing online, and of course we'll bring you something new every week with Hot Rod Hangout. Catch ya next time.